Welcome to channel Qtomation. In last session, we have seen about git reset mixed mode. So in mixed mode, we have seen that we can revoke or undo the commit as well as it will change the staging area file as well. So today we will see about third command, that is git reset hard mode. So far we have seen that git reset is used to undo commits on local repository, and along with the local repository, if you want to undo the changes on staging area as well, then we can use mixed mode, that is default mode. If you use soft mode, then it will undo only the commit on repository level, but it will not touch staging area and working directory files. And today we will see about undoing the commit on repository level, staging level, and as well as working directory, that is hard mode. So whenever you will use git reset hard, it will basically discard the changes from that specific commit from local repository, staging area, as well as from working directory. That's why we should use this command very carefully, because it will discard the changes from local repo, staging area, and working directory as well. So what is the command? So let's say you have done 3 commits. In commit 1, commit 2, and commit 3. In commit 1, let's say we have added file 1. In commit 2, we have added file 2. And in commit 3, we have added file 3. Now, if you use git reset hard, and if you provide the commit ID of second commit, then what it will do? It will discard commit 3 from repository level, its changes from staging area, and the file from working directory as well. So in commit 3, whatever you have done, so in commit 3, let's say you have committed file 3, and if you give the commit ID of second commit, so whatever commits that happened after commit 2 will be discarded from local repository, tracked files, and as well as working directory as well. So it will discard from all the 3 locations. So these changes are basically permanent deletion from working directory as well. So the changes are also removed from staging area and from working directory as well. So it is impossible to revert back once reset hard is done. That's why we should use this command very carefully. So whenever you use git reset hard command, you should use it very carefully, because once the file is deleted from working directory, it is impossible to revoke it. So git reset hard, it will basically revert commit changes as well as changes in your staging area and working directory. It will discard both the commit and any changes made since that commit. So if you provide, let's say, commit ID of second commit ID, commit to second ID if you provide, then it will discard all the changes from commit 3 and any further changes which you have done. If we provide the commit ID of commit 1, then commit 2 and commit 3 will be discarded, and their respective changes from staging area as well as working directory, that will be also deleted. So far we have seen git reset soft. So soft will only revoke the changes from local repository. It will not touch staging file and working directory. Mixed mode will revoke the changes from commit, from staging area as well as repo level. And hard one is basically from all the 3 areas the changes will be revoked. So this is a simple diagram which is explaining the difference between soft, mixed, and hard. If you see, if you use git reset soft mode, then it will be applicable only to local repo level. It will be removing the commit history level. If you use mixed mode, then it will remove the changes for that commit as well as from staging area. If you use hard mode, it will impact all the 3 areas. So it will revoke that commit, It will remove the changes from staging area, and it will also remove the files from working directory associated with that specific commit ID. So that's why we should use git hard very carefully. Now let's see practically one example to understand git hard command in better way. So let's go to C drive. In C drive, I have created one folder that is my project. In this folder, I will delete all the files which are present currently. So we will start from scratch again. Now I will create 4 files in this folder. So let's use git bash to create a file. How to create file by using touch command. So what we will do, I will simply use touch command to create, let's say, my file 1.txt, my file 2.txt, my file 3.txt, and my file 4.txt. So it will create all the 4 files in working directory. If you see, all the 4 files are created now in working directory. Now what I will do, I will also initialize one empty git local repo. So for that we have to use command. Which command we can use for initialize empty local git repository? The command is git init. So it will create one empty git local repository in my project. Now what I will do, let's say I will add the file. So let's say in first I will add my file 1. So let's say so far we have created my file 1.txt in working directory, my file 2.txt in working directory, my file 3.txt in working directory, and my file 4.txt in working directory. So that's what we have done so far. Now what I will do, also let's add some content as well in those files. So I will just add some text content in that text file. Let's say I'm just adding some random content, saving it. Then my file 2 as well. My file 3.txt as well. So I'm just adding some test content. And my file 4.txt as well. Now we have added and we have created 4 text files. Now one by one I will add those files into staging area. So how to add the file into the staging area? Git add. Let's say I am adding my file 1.txt in staging area, and then we will commit that file into local repository. How to commit? Git commit -m. Now we are committing the first file. So let's say first commit for file 1. So this is the comment which we are adding. So now this file is committed to local repository. So what we have done, we have added this file to staging area, and then we have committed this file to local repository. So this file is now added into local repository in commit 1. So this file we have added in commit number 1. In commit number 1 we have added this file to local repository. So from working directory we have added this file to staging area, and then we have committed that file to local repository. So for example, if you see, we have committed that file to local repository in first commit. Similarly, we will now add my file 2 to staging area, and that will be committed to local repository by using second commit. And same goes on for 3 and 4th file. So let's add git add my file 2.txt. It will add the file to staging area, and then we can simply commit git commit -m second commit. So it will add file 2 to local repository. Now for third file as well, let's say git add myfile3.txt, and then we can use git commit -m. This is our third commit. So it will commit third file to local repository. Similarly, for git add myfile4.txt, and then we can commit -m fourth commit. That's it. So what we have done, basically after myfile1, we have added this myfile2 to staging area, and then we have committed this to local repository by commit2. This is the second commit. Then we have added this myfile3 from working directory to staging area, and again we have committed to local repo in commit3. In which commit we have committed? So let's see, it was commit3. Then we have also added myfile4 to staging area, and then we have committed that file to local repo in commit number 4. So total how many commits we have done? 4 commits. And to check the commit, which commands we can use? So now we can see files present in working directory. So by ls command we can see all the files which are present in working directory. I want to check the files which are present in staging area. So what is the command? Git ls -files. It will show you, git ls -files. It will show you all the 4 files present in staging area. And we can also check the commit history. So how to check that? Git log -one line. So git log -one line. This command will show you all the 4th commit IDs which we have done. If you see, first commit, second commit, third commit, and 4th commit. And these are the respective IDs for all those commit. Now what I want to do is, I want to use git reset -hard, and I want to undo this commit 4. The latest commit which we have done, that is the 4th commit for file 4, myfile4. I want to undo that commit by using hard command. So when we will use git reset -hard, which commit ID we should provide? So I want to revoke this 4th one. So always remember, we have to provide the commit ID which was happened before that. So 3rd commit. So if you want to revoke the 4th commit, we should provide the commit ID of 3rd commit. So we should provide the commit ID of 3rd commit. So all the commit which happened after the 3rd commit will be revoked. So I will just copy this commit ID. Let's copy this commit ID, and let's use git reset -hard, and then we have to provide commit ID. So I'm just putting this commit ID. So now once I execute this command, what will happen? So in previous session we have seen soft and mixed mode. In soft mode, what used to happen? In soft mode, only the commit is going to be revoked. If you use git reset -soft, and if you provide this commit ID, it will only revoke this commit from local repository. It will not touch staging area and working directory. If you use git reset mixed mode, it will revoke this commit ID, and also it will remove the staging area file. And if you use git reset -hard mode, what it will do, it will check this commit ID, and whatever commit is made after that, that is the 4th commit. So it will discard all the changes with the 4th commit. So it will revoke the commit from local repository. It will remove this myfile4.txt from staging area as well, and also it will discard this file from working directory as well. It will discard this myfile4.txt from discard working directory as well. So all the 3 areas the file will be discarded, that changes will be discarded. So we can see that as well. So now after executing this command, let's see the staging files, repository log, and working directory files as well. So I will just open it here, and let's open the project as well. So this is our project, and this is our command which we are going to execute. And so far you can see all the 4 files are present here. But as soon as I press enter and execute this command, let's see what happens. So now I am pressing enter. If you see, my file 4.txt is deleted from working directory. So now let's see git log -one line. So previously how many commits were there? Previously there are 4 commits. But after revoking the latest commit by using git reset hard command, now only 3 commits are there. If you see, now only 3 commits are there. So this 4th commit is now revoked from local repository, and this commit is now the latest one. Also, if I check the staging files now, git ls -files. So let's see the staging files. If you see now, from staging also, my file 4.txt got removed. It is removed from staging area as well. So only 3 files are present now. And now let's see the working directory as well. So the working directory anyway we can see here as well. If you see, 4th file got deleted. So ls command will show you only 3 files. So this is how git reset -hard command will basically revoke the commit from local repository, staging area and working directory as well. So all the changes will be discarded. So when we executed git reset -hard and we have provided the commit ID of this 3rd commit. So after executing that command, what happened? So this commit got revoked from local repository. This file also got revoked from staging area, and from working directory as well, this file got revoked. Right? So this is what happened when we use git reset -hard command. Now again we will see one example. Now this time what I will do, I want to revoke these 2 commit. I want to revoke these 2 commits by using git reset -hard command. So to revoke this commit 2 and commit 3, which commit ID we have to provide? So we have to provide the commit ID of commit 1. If you provide the commit ID of commit 1, then it will revoke commit 2 and commit 3. Whatever commits which happened after commit 1, those will be revoked. And it will also remove the file from staging area. So both these files will be deleted. And from working directory also, these 2 files will be deleted. Now let's see practically. So I am just opening the git bash. Currently all the 3 files are present in staging area, and there are 3 commit IDs present in git log -one line command. Now what I will do, I will use git reset -hard command, and I want to revoke these 2 commits. I want to revoke these 2 commit. Then what commit ID should I provide? This one. So I have to provide the first commit ID. I am just copying it, and let's paste that commit ID here. And once you execute this command, let's see. If you see, both the files got deleted from working directory. So now if you see ls command, from working directory only 1 file is present. Also if you see staging files, git ls -files, there also only 1 file is present. All the 2 second and 3rd file got deleted from staging area as well, working directory as well. And also let's check the commit git log -one line command. So it will show you only 1 commit is present now. This is the first commit which remains now. Second commit and 3rd commit got revoked. If you use git reset -hard command, then this is the behavior which will happen. So what happened here is, when we use git reset -hard command and we have provided the commit ID of this commit, first commit, then whatever commits happened after that, that is second commit and 3rd commit, got revoked from local repository. Their changes also revoked from staging area. So staging area files also got deleted, and the same files are deleted from working directory as well. So from all the 3 areas, the files got revoked. So that's what about git reset -hard command. So we have to use this command very carefully, because it will revoke the changes from local repository, staging area, and as well as from your working directory. So there is no way to recover those files. It will permanently delete those files. So that's why we should always use this command very carefully. That is the git reset hard command. So we have seen all the 3 types of git reset. So when we started, we actually saw how to revert the changes from staging area on file level by using git reset command in our previous session. Then we have also seen how to use git reset -- soft command, and then we have also seen how to use git reset with mixed mode. And today's session we will also saw that how to use git reset -- hard mode. Now on high level, these are the differences between git reset soft, mixed and hard. So if you see commit history, so when you use git reset soft mode, changes will be discarded only in local repository commit history. So only the commit will be revoked on the local repository level. When you use git reset -- mixed mode, changes will be discarded in local repository as well as staging area. When you use git reset hard mode, changes will be discarded in local repository, staging area and working directory as well. The changes from in git reset soft mode, changes from the undone commits remains stage. So it will only revoke the local repository commit, but the changes from the undoing that commit will be remaining staged in staging area. It will not touch staging area and working directory. When you use mixed mode, that is the default mode, the changes are unstaged. Basically that commit will be revoked and the staging changes also will be unstaged, meaning they are removed from the staging area as well. And in hard mode, the changes are completely removed from the staging area. So in hard mode, the changes will be completely removed from staging area as well. Related to working directory, so when you use git reset soft command, the files in the working directory are not affected. Changes will remain as they are. If you use mixed mode, the files in the working directory are not affected. They will remain as it is. But in hard mode, the changes of the working directory will also get discarded. Now what are the use case when you have to use these commands? So soft, git reset -- soft, whenever you want to undo the commit but keep all the changes staged for another commit. In such situation we can use git reset soft command. Whenever you want to undo the commit and make changes available for further editing before staging them again, then we can use mixed mode. And when you want to completely discard the changes, then and returning to the repository to the state of previous commit, we can use git reset hard command. So these are the differences between git reset soft, git reset mixed and git reset hard. So thank you for watching this video. In coming session, we will see some more commands of git